Man, that never gets old. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are in the TTRS, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what's been going on with this car in the past month. So this is just a little update. It's just me talking. So if you guys don't want to see me just sit and talk in a car, this isn't the video for you. My gosh, this thing is an animal. So it's a fall day. It's November. There's not many days left to be out ripping. I was trying to put a video together of people being in my car when I'm doing like an acceleration, having reaction videos, and I've been having a hard time finding a lot of candidates that actually do want to ride. People are always like, yo, that car is so sick, but it's hard to get an organized day for people to ride in the car. And like, I was trying to have 15 people for a video. I have like 4. We're running out of time here. I'm trying to put that together because I want to show you guys with their expressions. Everybody's different, everybody's reaction's different. It's gonna be a fun video, and I can't wait to get that made and done to show how crazy this car really is. But this car has been up and down so many times, guys. I haven't had it consistently on the channel, and recently I've been making all my videos on the GR Corolla because this has been down again. And yes, guys, I said that again. I know. I feel like this car has been down more times than it's been up. I haven't had a lot of time to actually enjoy this car for what it was, but I actually did in the summer. I didn't film any of it, but I did take that time to just have a good time in the car, and it was probably running at like 95%. I've been shooting a lot of my GR Corolla videos outside because this car has been down for a month and a half. So after I made my last video, the TTRS is back. I literally drove it into my driveway after ripping it all day, and it just started idling rough and then stalled. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I started thinking it was the coil packs, but if it was the coil packs, the car would still idle rough, but it wouldn't stall. So I was like, you know what? It's gotta be the spark plugs. This car takes very high performance NGKs. They cost 250 bucks for 5 of them. Ended up throwing them in, gapped them correctly, started the car, and then it stalled again. It wouldn't start. So this issue was bigger than that. I figured, okay, this is probably another fueling issue. Let's take it into the shop. So I have a high performance shop that I take it to. They were 3 months out. So I'm like, great. This car has to sit in my garage for 3 months until I can have someone look at it. I can't believe this car can take like turns like it does too. Even though it's like a front wheel drive bias car. All-wheel drive, but it's front-wheel drive biased, which is kind of why I like the way that it handles. So my plan was to just wait because I didn't know what else to do for this shop to open up to get me in. And thank God I felt like an urge to just go out and like try to mess around with this car myself. Ended up finding out it was a $50 part. It was a fuel like composition sensor, low fuel pressure sensor. They cost 50 bucks. So I ended up ordering one off of ECS. I threw it in, started the car, and it kept like idling and stalling. And then finally, or after I kept starting it, it was idling and stalling, but it would stay on a little bit longer than before. And then I started it up and it idled through it, and it fixed the car. So here we are. The car is out, it's ripping. Where does that leave me with this car? Because I've had this car up and down, and it's been down way longer than it's been up. And I have not been able to enjoy this car for what it is. And before you guys say that's how it is with modded cars, trust me, I know. I've had a ton of, every single car I've had has been boosted, tuned, everything. This is the second car I've had with a built engine, and let's be honest, guys, this has super low miles. Like, it had 8,000 miles when I bought it. Now we're at 24,000. Put a lot of miles on the car. So I was expecting to have issues here and there, but after driving this car for, what would that be, like 14,000 miles or so, I feel like I shouldn't have that many issues. My Stage 3 GTI, I drove like 40,000 miles before I even ran into any issues at all, which it wasn't much. But I feel like every issue with this car is fuel related. It's kind of like turning me off from the car, and I hate to say that. It's kind of making me grow a little bit apart. Now, every time I get in this car, I am mind blown with how beautiful this interior is, and that is one of the things that has driven me back to this car time after time. The interior is the same as that of a $200,000 Audi R8. And let's be honest, guys, this is a third of the price to get in a car like this, and to have interior as gorgeous as that when you get into it, it reminds you that you're in a supercar, even though you're not. You feel like you're in one. And I'm gonna do a quick pull real quick, because we're on a straight road here. Woo! Oh, frick, that was a cop. That was a freaking cop. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna have to freaking duck out of here for a minute, dude. All right, let's hope he doesn't fly around at me. Oh, there's another cop right here. Frick. You know what? I'm gonna go straight. There's a lot of cops around here. Anyway, you know what? We're on the back roads back here, so I think we'll be all right. Some of these cops, they don't care, because I've had that happen a lot where I'll floor it by a cop out here and they don't do anything. But I was definitely just going pretty fast. I'm not gonna say how fast I was going, but we were doing a nice pull. So that was 2 cops there. All right, anyway, what was I saying? Think. Oh yeah, when you could get in a car like this, because I've actually now I have it on my channel, I've been in a 2020 Audi R8, and the interior was like just like this. Like, actually the interior in this I thought was a little bit nicer than the R8. I'm not even joking, guys. I don't know if it was a spec. This thing's spec'd out with the RS design package. It's got the red stitching with the diamond, the carbon package. So this thing is decked out. And guys, let's give ourselves some props for for owning a TTRS. These cars are sick. The interior is dripping, and especially dripping with carbon. I love the interior. There's another cop. That's 3, man, and nobody's coming after me. This is nice. So anyway, that is one of my huge draws of the car. Now that I've been in a car like this, like, what am I looking for in a car specifically? So after I've been in cars, I've been in the stage 3 cars a few times now. I've been in lower price cars, I've been in all-wheel drive cars, front-wheel drive cars with high boost, nice cars like this with interior. I've driven a ton of really nice cars. It kind of has got me to develop what I like in a car, and specifically, I love the interior to be really, really nice. And when I get into a car, I want to feel like I'm in a race car, and I feel like that's one of the biggest things, because if a car looks nice from the outside, that's great. But when you're in it and you're driving it, which is, you know, 90% of the time, you're not just standing outside staring at it, unless you're hanging with your boys in a parking garage or something. I want to be reminded that I'm in a race car, and this car does this for me. It really gives me that feel that I drive for, I long for, and it just does all that for me. It checks all the boxes. But when it comes to the exterior, I feel like, why is this car on 20-inch wheels? It looks so stupid. And also, I just don't like the stance and the fitment. This car is like slammed on springs here, and it still is so high off the ground. I feel like an SUV. I don't understand it. The look from the outside doesn't 100% do it for me. But I will say that every time I pull up to a gas station, I always have people come up to me just like, dude, that car is so nice. Like, I want to see it. This car attracts probably the same amount of attention as an R8, in my opinion. Because, dude, I'm just saying, this thing, literally, people love the way that it looks. I don't know what it is. I might have got used to it. But for me, I like the practicality in a car. So we're going back to that. What do I like? I like the interior. I do like horsepower. I think 700 is a bit much for me. I don't think I need all of that. Personally, I don't think really anybody needs that. It's fun to be able to like dust a car on the road, whatever. There's a lot more faster cars than this, and you could probably get a GTR up to like 1,000 horsepower way easier and cheaper than this. With that being said, I think I'm starting to lean towards like an SUV, and I think I'm leaning towards like a higher performance SUV because I love the practicality. I am married, we don't have kids. When that comes in the future, I'm definitely gonna be the dad that's gonna have the SUV that's gonna be beastly and fast and look like a race car. But I'm kind of starting to think that time's gonna come because I love the practicality, and for what I do for business, I need like a hatch. Hence why I bought the GR Corolla, because I need a hatchback. So there are a couple cars that I'm leaning towards as far as possibly getting. And where I'm getting at is I think that my time in this car may be coming to an end, guys. And I hate to say it. And really, it's not so much as the fact that this car has been down more, has been up. I think that that plays a huge part. But this car is kind of small. Like, I got my seat slammed to the ground. I have it dropped all the way back. I have the steering wheel pulled all the way up. I'm 5'11", so it has like enough room, but like headroom is low. Nobody can sit in the back. I can't take one single person in the back. That's never gonna happen. And also, I like having it like a hatch. This hatch is kind of nice. Oh my gosh, this thing is sick. So, guys, I just want to say this car isn't for sale currently. I don't have pictures, I don't have an ad or anything. I'm just tossing around the idea because I think I'm starting to just get to that point. I've had this car for 2 years, and I might just be looking for something new, a new experience, a new build. There's still stuff that I want to do to this car, and that's kind of what like wants me to keep it. I still, believe it or not, guys, I have never put wheel spacers on this car, so the stance is still pretty beat. I had a vision for what wheels I wanted to put on the car, never got to that. I wanted to upgrade the paddles to the carbon, the magnetic paddles. What is it, the Mad Trace? Never got to that. Full lip kit. Definitely not putting a $5,000 carbon kit on this thing. No way. Would never do that. Since I've already cracked off my carbon lip in the front before. So there's a lot that I still haven't done on this car that I would like to do. So I think I'm probably gonna do some more mods on the car, but nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive. But I think at the same time, I'm gonna start keeping my eye out for something else. This car still has a loan on it. It's not paid off. So, you know, there is that. And honestly, this car has an off-the-shelf tune, which I think that this car could still make a ton more power. Now, if anybody's watching this video, you're like, oh, maybe I want to buy that. Well, it's, let me tell you this, it's a strong car. It runs like an animal. It has a little bit of a hesitation when you floor it in fourth gear, but that's it. And I think that that's tune related. I never got that straightened out, never got that fixed. I plan to, but I do think that this car on a custom tune could probably make upwards to 800. It's right just under 700 horsepower to the wheels on an E85 tune. You can run 93 on this. It's a flex fuel. Also, guys, I want to tell you that I am planning to make a video that's going to have all my mods that are done to this car. Wow, that's a sick AMG GTS. I'm planning to make a video that's going to have all of the mods done to this car listed just for like a fun video. It's not like to sell the car. I just have been planning to make that video forever. And the content of this video I've been lacking. If you guys have any ideas on what you want me to create the content on this car, please let me know, because I just keep making videos on my GR Corolla because the parts are cheaper, number one, and that car was stock when I bought it, so there's a lot more to do to it. But to be honest, if you guys are a GR Corolla person watching this video, I'm kind of getting sick of that car. And so there may be something new in the future for that, to replace that, because honestly, that car is getting kind of boring to me. Dude, did someone buy this house? Wow, that is a sick house. Frick. Dream house. All right, guys, so that's pretty much the update with this car. It's been down for a while. Just got it up and running with a low pressure fuel sensor. It's running like an animal. I'm getting ready to put this thing away in the garage, put some 93 in it, and just call it a day for the winter. Not sure exactly what's gonna happen. I'm pretty confident that I'm not gonna be driving this car in the winter. This car has summer tires on it, and I'm not trying to really drive this in the winter at all. So another video that I'm actually currently putting together right now is a reaction video, because this thing does accelerate very harsh, and I wanted to show some reactions to different people in the car to show you guys exactly what this car kind of feels like from looking at somebody's reaction. Because when I accelerate, I'm used to it. I've been driving this car for 2 years now, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, like there actually are times when I do get on it sometimes when it's like sketch, and it's freaking fun. And like, it's always fun, but like my expressions will be a lot better. But it's nice to see somebody brand new stepping in this car for the first time and see what they think about it, because it's an animal. This car is an animal. I just think when it comes to my specific life, that this car isn't really checking off the boxes anymore as far as what I need. I'd like a car that I could drive more and be more practical, and cars that I could kind of drive around, not be like freaked out that it's gonna like break down or something's gonna happen. Not that I don't trust this car, because trust me guys, like I'm out right now, ripping around. I'm not in fear that I'm gonna break down the side of the road. It's a trustworthy car. It just has a hiccup every now and then. And before I do sell it, if I do, I'm gonna try to get as much as I can straightened out on this car. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning into today's video. I hope you liked it. Drop down in the comments what you guys would like to see more from the TTRS and other videos that I could show you to help you guys out. If you're watching the video and your car isn't stage 3 and you're looking to do so, ask me some questions about what you're curious about, and hopefully I can help answer it. But stay tuned to some next videos. We're gonna be dropping the reaction video coming out here soon. Hopefully I can get some more people driving in the car to get some good reactions for you guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.